Hello fellow simmers, it's Samuel Beeman of BLS here, and today we're going to be having a little drive down the Swanage Railway for the winter warm-up event, which is a scenario that comes with our Swanage Diesels pack. And yeah, this video is just basically just to celebrate the weekend just passed with the Swanage 2022 Diesel Gala. We've recently released a bundle pack where you can get our two Swanage based packs in one, and yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about the bundle in just a moment. However, let's start moving. So first of all, we have the scenario briefing here, which says, "Hello driver and welcome to the Swanage winter warm-up event. Depart when ready for Swanage. We shall be operating a mostly through service straight down to Swanage using our demo goods train. You may have to halt at Harmon's Cross West to await the passenger service to arrive into the platform before departing." Okay, so let's get into this. So this is the D6515 reskin made by Will Braddock. It's a fantastic looking reskin. It comes with like 2D child objects and obviously the 2D/3D looking nameplate. Very nice reskin. Basically this is based sort of pre-overhaul, so it's not like the latest version of D6515 because obviously it now has ploughs and it's had a new paint job. So this is sort of the pre-overhaul version, but nonetheless it still looks pretty much the same as the real as the current version, just without the ploughs. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this and sort our train out for departure. So I put the loco brake on just to stop us from like moving. So there we go, put ourselves into forward. Going to release our brake and depart for Swanage. So, what is the purpose of the bundles? Okay, so basically, you've got to look at it like DVDs, for example, okay? So, obviously, as you know, we have a reskin section on our website where you can go and scroll through the many reskins that we have released for Train Simulator. Well, it's Train Simulator Classic now. It's not TS 2022 anymore. And obviously, you know, you can get them all separately or as the pack as they come. So obviously in reality, if you look into DVDs, you can get single DVDs separate, yeah? But you also have the box sets. So basically the bundles is like a box set, you know, where you get like multiple DVDs in one. And it's the same sort of aspect where you can get a load of DLC in one. So if you want a Swanage Diesels freeware packs, if you want both of them, you can go over to our bundles and get both of them and all the Swanage related stuff that we have, Swanage Diesel related stuff. So essentially it's a way of putting our packs together in a specific genre. So basically, you know, if it's the Churnit Valley items, then Churnit Valley items can go into one. We do have plans to do a bundle for Churnit Valley in the future. And yeah, pretty much that is the idea behind the bundles. Obviously, let me know what you guys think of the bundles and see if you guys think it's a good idea for doing that. But yeah, but in our latest Swanage Diesels bundle, basically you get our Swanage Diesels pack version 2, which includes this reskin of D6515, as well as two Class 08s, one in plain green and one 08436 in its black livery with wasp stripes. And then the other pack is D6515 Stan Symes, which has been featured on the channel before. You've seen it before in one of our previous videos. And that is that one, and it basically includes 2 liveries of D6515 in its early days, sort of the early 2000s, early days of preservation. Let's get a nice flyby shot of D6515, shall we? Heading out up Corfe Common. Doesn't that sound great? So, as this is sort of a review video, obviously I suppose I could review some of our own packs, I suppose, because they're not technically all made by me. I mean, I'm the main sort of route builder and scenario creator for BLS, so I'm just going to avoid talking about my scenarios in this video, because I made the scenarios for it, and obviously I'm not going to review my own work. But in the means of Mr. Braddock's work, like this reskin for example, I have a massive soft spot for D6515, because obviously for those of you who know me, you would know that this locomotive is very close to my heart, because it was the locomotive that got me interested in the hobby. It was the entry point for me into liking trains and locomotives, railways, etc. And yeah, it is. Will has done a fantastic job on recreating this loco. I love the attention to detail that he's done with the objects, such as this, you know, the builder's plate, the shed plate, and the name plate. Fantastic. He's even added the sort of weathered-looking yellow bearing caps, as well as sort of a worn, sort of red springs. And as I say, yeah, this is sort of based it's pre-overhaul, so it's not post-overhaul, and yeah, it's been captured perfectly. I think it's a lovely looking machine. And the other versions of the loco, Stan Symes, which we've had a look at before, again, as Jake said, lovely bit of kit, looks pretty spot on to the real loco, and you can't fault it really. It's very good. The only thing that is a slight downer with it is it doesn't have it anymore. They've actually removed it on the latest current version, but the NRM squares on the top here on the roof, sadly they couldn't be added, because they would have had to have had a whole new child object made to place it onto the top of the roof. So that's something that is a shame that we don't have. But you know, despite that, it is a beautiful reskin, and I love it to bits. It's my favourite loco in the game. You know, you can't complain really. Also, it's Class 08, again, very good. Mind you, I would have liked to have seen a little bbit more weathering done to 08436, but that's just my opinion. It looks a bit too clean, but, you know, it still is a lovely bit of kit, and I really enjoy using them. So instruction complete, wait here until the up train arrives into Harmon's Cross, platform 1, before departing for Swanage. So we shall wait here until the up train arrives into the platform, and then we can make our way down to Swanage. So obviously this video isn't going to be very long, because obviously we're just doing a sort of a freight service, as it were, demo goods down to Swanage. It's basically just to talk you through, obviously, the latest release bundle pack that we've done for Swanage Diesels. And yeah, just to sort of go with the trend of Swanage Diesel Galas, really, I suppose you could say. And yeah, it is a lovely reskin. It really is. I'm very proud of it, and I use it on a daily basis every now and then, just to, you know, to simulate driving this iconic loco of my life, basically. So if anyone is interested in downloading this reskin, I shall link the British Locomotive Studios website in the description of the video, so you can go over there and get it. I'd recommend getting the bundle instead of getting it separately, because if you get the bundle, then you get obviously the Swanage Diesels pack and the extra Symes reskins of D6515, so you can get it in its early days of preservation as well. So you basically get everything in the bundle, and it's worth getting. It's a bit like what they do on Steam, you know, where they have like a bundle of packs into one, instead of having it separately. It's the same principle what we're doing with our stuff, but obviously it's just freeware and not payware. But yeah, essentially it's that is the idea behind it. So you can get them as a bundle if you want to, instead of just getting everything separate. So if there is any bundles you guys fancy me doing, like, you know, I can put all our Churnet Valley stuff into one, or if there's anything else that you quite fancy seeing, then please let me know, really, and I'll see what I can do. So here we can see in the distance over there, the U-boat 31806 is arriving into the platform. Once it is halted, we can continue down to Swanage. There we go, she stopped in the station. It's now time for us to depart. We've got the green on the signal. I mean, usually that would have been down and then gone up, but you can't really do that in TS, sadly. But yeah. So, right away, driver. See what would look nice is if I went into the platform and watched it go past 31806. Yeah, look at that. A bit of intel for you guys actually is recently Caledonia Works has announced that they're going to be doing a brand new U-Class locomotive, and that's going to be fantastic. Can't wait for that. So this one that's in the station at the moment is the Steam Loco Collection one. You can go and pick that up from SLC for £3. It's an AI only loco because the cab controls don't actually work in the cab, but you can still drive it, but you just can't drive it from the cab. But yeah. Beautiful. Do we have passenger view? No, we don't, sadly. Don't really need to apply any power because the gradient just sort of does the work for me here. One thing I have noticed about the Swanage route, and you'll see it as we come down here. So there is actually a fault here as well, which I didn't notice when I did a review on this route. But basically there should be a whistle board around about here. And that's basically for that foot crossing here, which he hasn't included. For some reason the sounds aren't working properly on that loco brake, don't know why. Now, TS for you. Does usually work. I mean, just look at it. It's great to see it in game, really. I have noticed lately on Facebook though and Discord that Slowline Simulations SLS have actually announced that they're doing a version of this locomotive. So I don't know what that's going to be like when it's out, but yeah, they've announced that they're going to do a D6515 as well. I'm going to try and depict it in its current condition with the ploughs. So good luck to them, really, because to be honest, one of the reasons, because you probably noticed on our 33s, we don't have ploughs on some of them, like the West Coast one, for example. We didn't manage to get round to making plough versions. Now, the reasons for this is because there is no child object 33 ploughs in the game, and if you put 37 ploughs on 33, it doesn't look quite right because it's not quite the right shape. So ideally we need some new child object 33 ploughs. There is some 33 ploughs included with the BR Blue Pack Class 33, but they're not actually child objects, they're part of the model. So we can't move them over to, like, say, the West Somerset one or the RSC one, which is rather annoying. So, yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, it's an object that would be nice to be made. Exactly, it's just these things, you know, they're objects and they take a long time. You know, so we don't necessarily have the skills to do that yet. Our D6501 skins, though, from our South Devon Diesels pack on our website, like, you know, 33002, them reskins are fine, and they've got the ploughs on them because we're using the BR Blue Pack model for that, so that was fine, because you could do that, and then it could still look accurate to the real thing. But when you're modelling certain 33s with high intensity lights and things, you need to use the other ones. And that's where it becomes a bit of a problem. If they've got ploughs on them, you can't really do it. Unless an object's made, of course. There's the BR Green 03 reskin that Will did for the Weardale one. Again, a very nice reskin. The 3591. Passing Manston in the sheds. You can see the Swanage Standard 4 tank in the loop there, waiting to take this service back down to Norden. And then we've got the diesel multiple unit service to the left of the cab. Someone keeps messing with that brake on that one, that 117, but yeah, you know. Ah, fantastic. Beautiful. D6515 in Swanage. Look at that. With the good set. Well done. You've completed this scenario. Good. Okay guys, so that is the end of our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you liked me talking about the Swanage bundle. Go over there and get it. We've got some fantastic reskins in there. Will's done some great work in there, especially of D6515. And yeah, head over and get it. It's definitely worth getting. And obviously you get a few scenarios with it, which I made. They do require a fair bit of requirements, but if you've got them, then yeah, wicked. And they're really cool and they're quite good. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I shall link our website link in the description of the video, and I shall also link our socials in the description as well. So that's stuff like Discord and Facebook. So yeah, head over to them, take a look at them, and yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Samuel Beeman of BLS. Goodbye for now.